You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
We are kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news, checking on your forecast.
Meteorologist Melissa Nord in for Chesley. What a gorgeous day ahead.
It is going to be a gorgeous day, one of those perfect 11 Alive days on the Wizometer. But we're starting off this morning chilly this morning, cool in some of those suburbs. I'm actually showing you a live camera from Blue Ridge, though, because the temperatures got so low that we had a little bit of fog forming there. Not seeing any of that over Atlanta, where it's currently 62 degrees. We've got a lot of our outlying suburbs in the 50s. So what you need to plan for the bus stop this morning are some light sweaters or light jackets for those kids as they're walking out the door, but they will not need them all day. Kind of a look at the day ahead. See how quickly our temperatures warm? That's thanks to the dry air. We're going to go from the low 60s and 50s first thing this morning all the way up to mid 70s by noon, and then topping out about 84 for Atlanta's high temperature. I'll look ahead to your weekend forecast and any chance of rainfall coming up in just a bit.
Today, the community will come together to pay respects to one of two Cobb County deputies killed in the line of duty. We have team coverage of the services for Deputy Jonathan Koleski.
Jerry Carnes has more on what you need to know about the large procession happening today, but we start with Ariana Maniz, who has details on the visitation and funeral service.
Today, family, friends, and the law enforcement community, they will all gather here at North Star Church in Kennesaw to honor the life of fallen Deputy Jonathan Koleski. Koleski served with the Cobb County Sheriff's Office for 15 years. The 42-year-old was also a U.S. Army veteran who served 3 tours in both Iraq and Afghanistan. Sheriff Craig Owens described him as a family man who leaves behind a wife and an outstanding man with character and integrity. Today's funeral for Deputy Koleski will take place with visitation starting at 9 a.m. from 11 a.m. The service will start at 12 p.m. A procession is scheduled to leave North Star Church at 1:30 p.m. Deputy Koleski will be buried at Georgia National Cemetery, and that's expected to happen at 2:30 p.m. Jerry?
It's expected that about 1,000 vehicles will be a part of the funeral procession, traveling roadways like Highway 41 that will be lined with people here to honor fallen Deputy Jonathan Koleski. The main procession will take place after the funeral at North Star Church in Kennesaw, traveling south along Cobb Parkway, past Cobb County Airport onto Chastain Road. The public is encouraged to gather at Chastain and Busby Parkway, where Cobb fire trucks will be in place to honor Deputy Koleski. The procession will continue onto I-575 north to Georgia National Cemetery in Canton. The procession will begin at about 1:30 after the funeral, ending at about 2 o'clock. This will impact traffic in both Cobb County and Cherokee County.
And tomorrow, the community says goodbye to Deputy Marshall Irvin Jr. He was also killed during that ambush. Visitation starts at noon. His service is set for 2 p.m. at West Ridge Church in Dallas, Georgia. 11 Alive will stream team coverage of the deputy's funerals beginning today. To watch, just download the 11 Alive Plus app on Roku or Amazon Fire TV. Time now 6:51, sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news. Atlanta police releasing new details as they search for a park shooting suspect. Take a look at surveillance video from Woodruff Park. Very clear video here of the suspect on camera early Saturday morning. APD says the victim was shot several times, is in critical condition. If you recognize this person, call police. Families in Southwest Atlanta finally have their water back after reaching out to 11 Alive. They tell us their faucets ran dry for days as they dealt with a blame game between Progress Residential Management Company and the neighborhood HOA. Renters say they paid their water bills on time, but the management company didn't.
Progress Residential doesn't suffer. The HOA, isn't necessarily suffer. It's I'm the one who's suffering, but I have not done anything wrong.
Progress Residential says it worked quickly with residents and the HOA to turn the water back on, but some told us it just wasn't quick enough. Parents want to know what is going to change after a fight forced a DeKalb County High School into lockdown. Molly Oak has more on why so many are concerned about violence within the district.
After yesterday's fight resulted in minor injuries and a brief lockdown at the school, the DeKalb County school officials say they're investigating, but parents say more needs to be done to increase safety measures for the kids. One parent tells us this week's fight wasn't a one-time thing. She says her son was attacked last month, leaving him with a couple of injuries, including a concussion and a broken nose. In February, a school resource officer had to use pepper spray to break up a large fight at the school. A student was hospitalized with minor injuries, and other students faced criminal charges. DeKalb schools reported more than 1,300 fights district-wide between August and September of last year. Now, the school does have a couple of armed school resource officers as well as 2 unarmed campus security supervisors, but parents say they want to see more done to make sure their kids are safe. Guys.
The first national railroad strike in 30 years could start as soon as Friday, but we're already seeing some of the impact. Atlanta-based railroad company Norfolk Southern has stopped shipments of hazardous and security-sensitive shipments to get ready for that possible worker shortage. Right now, rules require engineers and conductors to be on call 7 days a week. The unions are demanding attendance policies, vacation, and sick days.
Americans are still feeling the pinch of inflation, but you could find some relief in old gift cards scattered around your house. There are websites that can convert them to cash.
And let's say you have an Apple gift card, you put in the name Apple, you put in the dollar denomination of the card, let's say it's $100, and then they'll instantaneously make you a cash offer for the card. It's typically 85 to 90 cents on the dollar.
Sites like cardcash.com and giftcash.com will do it for you. And just so you know, he says the average person is holding about $175 of unused gift cards.
You're taking a live look this morning at Buckingham Palace. This is an image promoting our live coverage today from the UK. We do understand there the lines are so long people might have to wait 30 hours to say goodbye to the Queen. Stick around for the Today Show coming up with live coverage as the war prepares for this last leg of the Queen's journey.
Out the door this morning, it really feels like a little taste of fall. 50s in the suburbs, low 60s in the city. That crisp, comfortable, refreshing start, though, won't last for long because look at this temperature warming trend throughout the day. By lunchtime, 77 up to 84 with lots of sunshine this afternoon.
Keep an eye on the traffic situation.
Absolutely.
All right, today's show is coming up next. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.